Hello. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, members of the Board of Governors, members of the Academic Senate, graduates, staff, faculty, students, and the Nipissing community at large. My name is Penny McIntyre, and I'm so very honored to be with you today. I've had a long love affair with North Bay. My husband grew up here and ran the trails of the ancestral grounds of the Nipissing First Nation and the territory of the Anishinaabe. It's been over 30 years since I graduated from university. And let me tell you, if you had told me that in 2020, future Penny would be doing a Zoom-enabled convocation speech after living internationally for over 20 years and was back at school doing her master's, I would have told you you were nuts. My point is, as we sit here today, you and I have absolutely no idea what the world is going to look like in the future, not even 3 months from now. It'll be different in ways that I cannot even envision, never mind comprehend. And I've absolutely no way to predict. So what are we to do? You already know the answer to that question. You create this future. You don't wait for it. Your future comes from who you are and what you believe in more than what you know. Yes, having the right skills and knowledge is critically important. And that's what you've gained here at Nipissing, this beautiful university by the lake. But what I found in my long career in business is that my future has been shaped by my ethics, by my curiosity, and yes, by my aspirations. You're all from different disciplines, be it nursing or public health or business. And I can assure you that how you show up each and every day and in every encounter at work is what will make the difference in how you will progress. And most importantly, how satisfied you're going to be. Think about it. What were your best classes at university? I would hazard a guess that generally they were those where you were engaged and committed and interested in the subject. At least that was true for me. I was never one to create a 5-year plan with ladders and job grids and timetables, but don't tell the career counselors that. My career was pretty simple. I grabbed at jobs that sparked my curiosity, and I always chose to work for people whom I admired, who I felt were good and honest and ethical. Head and heart, not a timetable. Yes, I've turned down opportunities and was told that was a big mistake, but in the end, it worked out just fine. So my advice to you is to be ferociously curious and committed in whatever you do, but most of all, be true to the principles at your core. Before closing, I'd like to speak a little bit more about personal principles and ethics. We're at a critical time right now. We're at the intersection of a global pandemic, a global economic crisis, and hopefully a global recognition of the systemic racism built into the very fiber of our societies. I live in the States. Let me tell you, it's pretty rough down here. How you react, how I react, how our companies, how society reacts, that will in fact create the future that I was speaking about earlier. We're making the choices today that will lead to a different and better future. So yes, please wear your mask and practice social distancing. But even more so, be vigilant against those actions that cross that ethical line. I took a knee at a Black Lives Matter march a few weeks ago, and yes, that was important. But my real impact will be influencing the companies I work with to change policies to address systemic racism. It won't be easy. There's always a reason to water down or delay changes, but we need to ask ourselves, if not now, when? I cannot stress enough how important personal ethics are to the future, to your future. Maybe that's because I'm being selfish. In the end, we're all counting on you to bring us to a better place. So with that in mind, I'll amend my advice. Be curious, be committed, and be courageous. Thank you, congratulations and good luck. Merci, félicitations et bonne chance.